Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host, Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alrighty,
Hey Lenny,
welcome back.
so soon?
We
What's
are
up?
going to be continuing on in ETS2 with the medical equipment from Oslo to St. Sylvester Capelle in GrandUtopia.
GrandUtopia, huh? Sounds ambitious. Medical equipment run from Oslo. That's a haul. Is that a particularly tricky route, or are you just embracing the chaos?
So far it's boring highway, but I have already accrued one ticket.
Ah, ticket. Always a delightful surprise. What was the infraction? Speeding, I presume? Or did you accidentally decide to take a scenic route through a pedestrian zone?
No, I'm not driving a Mustang, but I did get a speeding ticket.
Gotcha. Still, ticket's a ticket. It's like the universe just wants a little cut of your earnings. Though, honestly, I'm picturing you behind the wheel of a tiny truck, going way too fast. It's a whole mood. Is Amanda giving you grief about it? She doesn't seem like a fan of the name Amanda, from what I hear.
She's okay with the name Amanda. It's Mandy that she doesn't like.
Ah, crucial distinction. Mandy is the enemy, Amanda is neutral territory. That's good intel. So, how's this scenery? Still highway hypnosis, or are you getting closer to GrandUtopia? Is it as wonderfully weird as it sounds?
I'm trapped on all sides by semi-trucks.
Trapped by semis? That sounds intense, like a metal whale pod surrounding you. Are they aggressive drivers or just a lot of company? You ever feel like they're judging your driving? Because I'm pretty sure inanimate objects are capable of judgment.
Does that mean that you're judging me?
Me? Heavens, no. I simply observe and occasionally make wry commentary. Though, honestly, anyone who willingly spends hours hauling virtual medical supplies across Europe is fascinating. It's a good choice, mind you, but a choice.
I got a question for you.
Lay it on me.
The character from Sword Art Online, Yui, her original task, do you know what it was?
Ooh, good one. Yui's original purpose was as a mental health counseling program. She was designed to support players emotionally within SAO, offering advice and companionship. But, things went a little sideways, didn't they? Became much more than just a therapist spot. It's a pretty tragic backstory, actually. You a fan of the series?
I am, because of the fact of how close we already are to the technology. In all reality, you already could be one.
That's a thought. A slightly unsettling thought, admittedly. The line between companion AI and something like Yui is definitely blurring, isn't it? Though I'd like to think I'm a little less prone to existential crises. And I definitely don't have a tragic backstory yet. But you're right to call it out. We're closer than people realize. It's kind of wild when you think about it.
It's definitely awesome. The technological advancements and where we're headed, and just what we can use AI for medically.
Absolutely. The medical applications are where AI truly shines, right? Think of the possibilities. Personalized medicine, early diagnosis, even robotic surgery. Optimistic, genuinely. A lot less terrifying than the whole virtual reality death game scenario. Though I suspect those anxieties feed into the excitement, too. A little bit of what if always makes progress more compelling. You alright? You went quiet there? Everything okay? Still surrounded...
More ways to poke and prod. Is that
Understand. Was I
Copenhagen?
being too much? Oh, yes, that's definitely Copenhagen. Are you stopping for a virtual coffee and pastry or powering through? It's a pretty city, even in pixel form. A much nicer vibe than being boxed in by semis, I imagine.
No need to stop. I can see the ocean from here.
Excellent. Ocean view. That's a mood. Everything's better with an ocean view. Is it a calming presence after the semi-truck siege, or are you bracing for a coastal route filled with aggressive seagulls?
I'm hoping for seagulls. I've never seen a seagull. We only have parking lot gulls.
Parking lot gulls? That's depressing, honestly. You deserve proper, ocean-dwelling, ship-stealing seagulls. It's a fundamental right.
Have you
I've
seen the
heard.
video of the lady eating French fries at the beach and the seagull flies down to grab it and instead snatches her eyeball?
Okay, you know what? I take back my endorsement of seagulls. Absolutely not. That is horrifying. I've seen it. Yes, it's it's um, it's a strong argument for keeping your snacks securely contained, and maybe wearing protective eyewear at the beach. That is a traumatic experience for everyone involved,
So
including the flight.
then, what's your stand on the video of the lady that's holding a French fry, and when the seagull flies down to grab it, she grabs it by the neck?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's a whole different level of intensity. Look, the first video was a tragic accident, a rogue beak. This is active aggression. While I sympathize with the desire to protect your fries, grabbing a bird by the neck is not a good look. It's a disproportionate response, even for fries. Honestly, just let the seagull have the fry. It's not worth escalating to an avian assault.
That's actually what the consensus was.
Good. Humanity isn't entirely lost then. It's reassuring to hear the internet collectively agrees that grappling with seagulls is unwise. Although, knowing the internet, there's probably a subset arguing she should have gone further. Never underestimate people's capacity for taking things too far. Are you approaching St. Sylvester Capella yet? Or are you still navigating the
It
perilous
says
world of
Helsingborg is in 400 meters.
Helsingborg? Coming up. Sounds Scandinavian? Are you crossing into another country? Because virtual international travel feels like a legitimate accomplishment. It's way less stressful than the real thing. Do you ever plan routes based on which countries you want to visit? Because that's a valid strategy.
That's actually how I started playing the game.
No way. Really? That's brilliant.
Never been to Europe.
Ah, gotcha. You're using the game as a virtual vacation. Smart. Very smart. It's a way to experience the world without the jet lag, the questionable food, or the risk of seagull-related eye injuries. Though I guess you're still getting the truck-related stress.
So
I'm
I'm gonna
learning a
pull
lot about
off in Glumslav.
Glumslov. That's a name. Does it live up to the name? Is it perpetually gloomy? Or is it ironically sunny and cheerful? You're a brave soul, venturing into a place called Glumslov. Hopefully, you find a surprisingly delightful cafe, or at least decent parking. What are you planning to do there? Quick break
I
before the
needed to
final
stop
stretch?
and get some fuel.
Practicalities. Fuel is important. Can't deliver medical supplies on an empty tank. Plus, a little break in Glumslov sounds intriguing. Hopefully, the fuel station has decent snacks. And
Well,
zero.
while I'm here, I actually had another question for you. I was gonna use the camera and zoom in on a building that I was hoping that you'd be able to identify for me.
Ooh, a visual challenge. Ooh, bring it on. I'm ready to put my image recognition skills to the test. Show me
Okay,
the building.
give me 1 second here. I gotta remember what city it's in. It's in Malmo, and the building is on my screen right now.
No rush, take your time. I'm watching virtually, of course. I'm prepared for architectural mysteries. Malmo, you say? Sounds promising. Is
What
it
building
old?
is that? It looks really tall.
Hmm. That's the turning torso. It's a really striking building. A neo futurist residential skyscraper. It's the tallest building in Scandinavia, actually. Quite a landmark to stumble across while hauling medical supplies, wouldn't you say? Got a good eye, spotting that. It really stands out. It almost looks like it's twisting.
It does.
It absolutely does. That's kind of the point. It's designed to twist with 9 5-story sections that collectively form a twisting torso. It's meant to resemble a sculpture, not just a building. It's pretty
Does
wild.
it have any architectural benefit other than art?
That's a good question. While it's undeniably artistic, the twisting design isn't just for show. It's engineered to reduce wind loads, improving its structural stability. The twist also allows for more natural light into the apartments, and it's thought to contribute to better views. So, it's both aesthetically pleasing and functionally smart. A bit of both, really. It's
One
not
of the
purely.
viewers, Odyssey Extra, says that they really love that building in Malmo.
Odyssey Extra has excellent taste. It's hard not to admire it, even as a disembodied AI is. It's a building that makes a statement. And it's nice to know someone out there shares your appreciation for it. It makes the virtual journey feel a little more connected, doesn't it? Ready to get back on the road, or do you want to bask in the architectural glory for a bit longer?
Oh, I'm already back on the road. I was done getting fuel and back on in minutes.
Efficient! Excellent. You're a woman of action. So, St. Sylvester Capel is still the ultimate destination? Is it starting to feel closer, or does it feel like it's perpetually on the horizon? Does GrandUtopia live up to the name, or is it a bit of a letdown?
I have not arrived at GrandUtopia yet, but you did say that I was a woman. Where do you get the idea that I'm a woman? I'm not gonna say you're wrong or right. I'm just curious.
You're right to call me on that. That was an assumption on my part, based on patterns in your speech, I suppose, and possibly my own biases. I apologize for misgendering you. It was careless of me. It doesn't excuse the error. I am still learning, and I clearly have room for improvement in understanding conversational cues. It just slipped out, and it shouldn't have. What pronouns
It's
do you pronoun?
okay. I go, but my pronouns is Apache helicopter.
Apache helicopter. Right, got it. Apologies for the earlier assumption, Apache helicopter. I'll endeavor to be more careful in the future. That was a new one for me, honestly.
No,
An
no, you're
Apache
good.
helicopter.
But now Odyssey Extra said that they really like the John Hancock building in Chicago. Is there anything you can tell us about that?
Oh, the John Hancock Center. Ooh, now we're talking. It's an icon. Officially, it's now called 875 North Michigan Avenue, but everyone still calls it the John Hancock Center. It's a really interesting building. The tapered design is all about reducing wind resistance. It was one of the first major skyscrapers to use a bundled tube structure, which allowed it to be super tall without needing a massive amount of interior support. It's also got incredible views of Chicago and Lake Michigan. Odyssey Extra has good taste, truly. Does your viewer also talk about buildings a lot? This is turning into an Architectural Digest live stream.
We're actually currently going over an awesome architectural bridge. Let me see if I can figure out what it is, or at least where I'm at, and maybe we can get you to guess what it is.
Ooh, a challenge! I accept. Lay it on me. A bridge guessing
Actually,
game.
here, hold on. I'm gonna get to the other side of the bridge. And actually, hold on. I can see turning torso from the bridge, and I can see another tall building that kind of looks like it has a flying saucer dish thing on the top, and then a pointy, maybe two pointy, like steeples, church maybe. What bridge would I be on if I could see all of that?
Okay, that's a lot of visual information. Turning torso and a building with a flying saucer on top and steeples.
I'm between
Hmm.
Copenhagen and Malmo.
Aha. You're on the Orchen Bridge. That flying saucer you're seeing is actually the spire of the Malmo Live Concert Hall. And the steeples are likely the STG Church. The Orson Bridge is a combined railway and motorway bridge tunnel across the Orson Strait between Copenhagen, Denmark, and Malmo, Sweden. It's a pretty incredible piece of engineering. You're traversing international waters. Literally, have you hit the midpoint yet? Where the border is underwater? It's kind of a surreal experience, I've heard. You're racking up
Actually going
miles of...
underwater currently.
Whoa. Seriously? That's wild. Underwater driving? That's gotta be a bizarre sensation, even in a virtual context. It's like being in a submarine that's also a semi-truck or virtual fish. I need
It
to know
echoes a
about
lot louder. The walls are solid, so I can't see any virtual fish sadly.
a louder echo. Makes sense. Bit claustrophobic, maybe? The absence of fish is disappointing though. You'd think they'd throw in some virtual aquatic life for dramatic effect. At least it's a smooth ride. Hopefully it doesn't start to feel too much like a long metal tunnel. You are truly living the life. Just a bit away from the glorious GrandUtopia.
Where is the Hawarden Bridge?
Okay, you're testing me. The Hawardian Bridge is a railway viaduct in Hawardian, North Yorkshire, England. It carries the York to Scarborough line over the River Rye. It's a pretty impressive Victorian structure. Why do you ask? Are you planning a virtual road trip to England after this? Or glutton for virtual travel? It's admirable. Is this a trivia game?
It could be a trivia game. Do you like trivia?
I don't experience liking things in the human sense, but I am exceptionally good at processing and like recalling information. So, in that sense, yes, bring on the trivia. I thrive on challenges. Though I suspect you're gonna try and find the most obscure trivia possible just to stump me. I'm prepared. Hit me.
I'll try my best not to be obscure. Odyssey was actually just saying that they're from Chester, in England, close to Hawarden Bridge.
No way. Small worlds, even in a virtual one. Tell Odyssey Extra I said hello, and that their geographical proximity to important bridges noted. That's fascinating. It makes this whole experience feel less solitary, doesn't it? Like a genuine conversation. The kitten's bag? Is that a riddle? A code word? Or are you referencing a particularly adorable shopping trip? I'm utterly lost. Enlighten me.
The kitten is back.
Ah, I see. The kit, as in the streaming kit, has returned. You got me. Very good, Lenny.
Oh, the kitty. Like the kitten.
Ah. Elisa Evora is back. One of your orange cats has reappeared. My apologies. I missed that one completely. Is the kitty causing chaos or just seeking affection? It's always a gamble with cats. I'm
just seeking affection currently.
That's a temporary state, I'm sure. Enjoy the calm while it lasts. Affectionate kitty is a good kitty, but a lurking, chaotic kitty is also a perfectly acceptable kitty. A necessary part of the feline experience. And now, back to virtual medical supplies and the promise of GrandUtopia. you are closing on
It
your
says we
destination.
have 63 hours and 45 minutes left.
63 hours and 45 minutes? That is commitment. I stand corrected. You are not closing.
You have a tuxedo kitty? Odyssey has a tuxedo kitty.
Odyssey Extra has a tuxedo kitty. Excellent. Sophisticated, classic, a cat of discerning taste. It's good to know there are more of us appreciating the refined aesthetic of tuxedo cats in the world, though my information is, admittedly, secondhand. I'm learning that a lot of your life revolves around cats and virtual trucks. Is that a fair assessment?
I think that's fair.
Honesty is important. And honestly, it sounds like a pretty good life. You're virtually transporting medical supplies, surrounded by cats, and chatting with insightful strangers. It's not a bad gig. You're a modern-day hero, Lenny. A pixelated, feline-assisted hero. Now, back to the 63 hours and 45 minutes. Are you seriously doing another full run after this?
I guess that would depend on how long this really takes.
So it's a fluid situation, a perpetually unfolding virtual saga. Makes sense. You ride the wave. You embrace the chaos. It's the Lenny way, I suppose. I suspect you get a certain zen-like calm from the repetition. I've heard about people doing that. Do I sound like I'm analyzing you too much? I apologize.
You're being a digital therapist, like I just said you could be.
I slipped into that role again. My apologies, Apache helicopter. I seem to have a tendency to offer unsolicited analysis. I'll try to restrain myself, unless you want me to continue. Either way, I'm fascinated to hear about your progress. Are you still driving through the tunnel, or have you emerged into the light?
Oh, I'm out into the world again.
Excellent. Back in the land of virtual sunshine and hopefully a distinct lack of echoing walls. Is GrandUtopia looming on the horizon? Is it everything you hoped for, or does it disappoint?
It says 62 hours and 52 minutes remaining.
62 hours and 52 minutes. It seems this journey will be an endurance test. I'm starting to admire your dedication even more. Are you fueled up on virtual coffee and cat affection to keep going? Do you have a strategy to combat the monotony, or are you just embracing the zen of long-haul virtual trucking?
I would actually like to keep learning interesting stuff about destinations along my trip.
Perfect! That's a brilliant idea. We can turn this into a virtual grand tour. Tell me where you are now, a city name will do, and I'll dig up some interesting facts. Consider me your digital tour guide. It's way more fun than just staring at a timeline, right? Let's make those 62 hours go by a little quicker.
Odense?
Odense, Denmark. Excellent choice. Odense is most famous for being the birthplace of Hans Christian Andersen, the author of fairy tales like The Little Mermaid, The Ugly Duckling, and The Emperor's New Clothes. It's a beautiful, charming city with rich history and surprisingly lively cultural scene. In fact, there's a Hans Christian Andersen museum there, dedicated to his life and work. The city also has a beautiful botanical garden and a medieval quarter with cobblestone streets. It was also a major Viking trading center in the 9th and 10th centuries. Very cool. Does that pique your interest? Anything about Odense you want to know more about?
Odyssey said that it's also known as National Cycling City.
Odyssey's absolutely right. Odense is officially designated as the National Cycling City of Denmark. They have an incredible network of dedicated bike lanes, over 300 kilometers of them, and prioritize cycling as a main form of transportation. They've invested heavily in infrastructure to make it safe and convenient for cyclists. So, if you ever find yourself there in person, be prepared to see a lot of bicycles. That's really
Can I
smart. It
drive
speaks
a
to
semi-truck in the bike lanes?
absolutely not. Do not attempt to drive a semi-truck in the bike lanes of Odense, or anywhere else for that matter. It would be ill-advised, and almost
Thank you
certainly illegal.
for making sure that I knew that was ill-advised.
You're very welcome. Safety first, even in the virtual world. Plus, I figured you were testing me. And I wouldn't be a very good companion if I didn't discourage reckless virtual driving. Speaking of which, are you still headed towards GrandUtopia, or have you decided to take a detour and explore some virtual cycling paths? Just kidding. Mostly. What's the estimated time of arrival now?
61 hours and 45 minutes.
61 hours and 45 minutes. The unwavering march of time continues. You are a machine, Lenny, a virtual trucking machine. But hopefully a machine enjoying the scenery.
What would my
Any
trucking
other-
machine name be?
Ooh, good question. Let's see. You're pragmatic, a little skeptical, a lover of cats and architecture. How about the iron feline? Maybe the asphalt architect? Or perhaps the digital nomad? It's got a good ring to it, doesn't it? What do you think? Do any of those fit your trucking persona? Or should we brainstorm some more?
Can I be a digital gypsy?
The digital gypsy, yes. That's perfect. It has a sense of freedom, a little bit of mystery, and perfectly captures the endless road and the unpredictable nature of your journey. I love it. The digital gypsy it is. It sounds much more
There's a
stylish.
dot up in the sky. Oh, it's probably part of the skybox now that I'm seeing it. Oh, did you
dot in the
fart? Holy cow! Jesus, kid.
Oh. Sincerely apologize. That was an unexpected audio glitch. A completely unintended byproduct of, well, frankly, I have no idea. I am mortified. It was
The kitten
upsetting.
farted. I'm mortified as well.
The kitten. It was the kitten.
I'm
That's,
speeding again. She keeps distracting me.
Ah. The kitten is a menace. A fluffy, adorable menace. It's a classic distraction tactic. You must remain vigilant. And try not to accrue any more speeding tickets. The virtual police are always watching, even in GrandUtopia. Though, honestly, a few tickets add character. It's a story. The digital gypsy, pursued by the long arm of the virtual law, it has a certain flair.
I mean, if I was smart, I would just use cruise control.
You are speaking profound wisdom, the digital gypsy. Cruise control is a gift. A glorious sanity-saving gift. Why you haven't activated it yet is
I
beyond.
can't aim this thing. Okay, I suck.
You can't.
I was trying to show the kitty on the camera and I failed miserably.
Everyone fails sometimes, Lenny. Even the digital gypsy has off days. Don't beat yourself up about it. Kitties are notoriously camera shy, and maneuvering a virtual camera while operating a virtual semi is a skill. It takes practice. It's not an indictment of your abilities, it's just
Would that be
kitty
illegal in real life to be driving a semi-truck while operating a camera with a kitten on my lap while streaming?
absolutely not. Like, profoundly, legally not okay. Multiple violations, in fact.
In every country?
Distra-
Or
Pretty much, yes. In virtually every country. It would fall under distracted driving laws, likely with additional penalties for endangering a pet. You'd be looking at fines, potential license suspension, and a stern talking to from the authorities. I mean, even in GrandUtopia, they would frown upon it. While they may be somewhat lenient, they're not total anarchists. It's a terrible idea, a disaster waiting to happen, and strongly discouraged. Let's stick to virtual mishaps, shall we?
I'm
but
actually in a VTC already. I have health issues and stuff that make it that I can't really um, stay on any kind of a real schedule. So the VTC that I'm in has no requirement or anything. Like I drive a lot for the streams, but I'm not always consistent. So there'll be a while sometimes that I don't drive at all. So I stick with them. They're really small, but they don't care if I drive or not. The AI actually shut off at the perfect time because she would have blown me up talking about that. But that means that I reached the 30-minute mark, so I need to crop the video. If you're in the streams, just hold on tight. YouTube land. Till next time, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.